Hello and welcome to another episode of Point of Insanity Game Studios Geekery in General podcast. I am Al, and today it's time for another Al's Bargain Bin Adventures, scouring the bowels of GameStop and wherever video games are sold to bring you old, out-of-date games that you've probably played or heard of, and giving you my first-time honest impressions of the game. Now, I was recently at GameStop as they were having one of their year-end sales, like a lot of places do this time of year. And they had a buy two, get one free, so I've got several bargain bin adventure games I'd like to try out in the coming weeks. So, for today, though, we're going to try one that caught my eye, and the title, it starts out I assume Japanese word, Onechanbara. I have no idea if that's how it's correctly pronounced or what it means, but the subtitle is Bikini Samurai Squad. And on the cover, there's a woman wearing an outfit that leaves very little to the imagination. And she is wearing a bikini, and she has samurai swords. Just looking at it, and oh, I would love to wrap my hands around those. So beautiful and perfectly proportioned, and oh, I bet those would feel wonderful in my hands. And I'm talking about the swords. Get your minds out of the gutter, dear listeners, viewers. But anyways, let's pop in the Bikini Samurai Squad game and let's check this out and see what it's like. Now I'm going to be making an assumption that, well, based on the title of the game and the cover design, that this is probably a game that's been more or less designed for just to use, well, let's put it bluntly, it's using sex to sell games, or at least images of scantily clad women to sell it. So, we'll see if that's the case. I mean, who knows? Maybe it'll be a really fun game. Maybe it will be not so good of a game. So we've got the loading screen, and just reading the back of the box, there are zombies in this game. D3 Publisher, no idea who they are. Tamsoft Corporation, no idea. Warning, this game includes scenes of violence. Yes, it is rated M for mature, so you might want to put the children to bed. If any of you watch the videos with small children around, you probably, like I said, probably want to put them to bed. Please select a storage device. Yeah, my trusty Xbox here. Okay, let's see. Ooh, dress up. Quest, not sure what that is. Practice, survival, story. So let's just fire up the story mode right away. Actually, maybe we should try options, because if it is rated M for mature, I have a feeling that vibration, turn it off. Blood color, we'll do white. Camera, normal, reverse. Okay, I guess it's going to be one of those look-around games, but anyways. Chapter 1, The Third Zombie Incident. One player use one Xbox controller. Costume, okay, so we have unlockable costumes. Standard. And I did not read the instruction booklet, though it... Okay, it's speaking Japanese. I didn't see any language options, but baneful blood, something blood that bestows incredible strength with... If those within the... Okay, it's kind of blurry instead I'm doing this on a computer screen, so again, just kind of your backstory. We'll just skip through it. Aya, one of the last descendants of an ancient bloodline, bestowed with this baneful curse. There is no escape from the web of the baneful blood. Baneful blood. Sounds like something that should go in Brutal Legend, which I have played quite a bit. And it's a really fun game. Definitely well worth the $3 I paid for it. Okay, a girl eating potato chips. And the shower scene. Unnamed group is causing riots across Tokyo since 2 o'clock. Okay. Yes, I'm sure any girls out there, you will jump out of the shower naked and go watch TV with another girl in the room. So, don't know if these are sisters, roommates. So far, looks pretty promising. So we got 2 characters, wondering if I get to switch back and forth between them, or if I have to choose, like, one and then just use that one for the level, or who knows. Oh, it's... Ah, that's kind of cool. While it's loading, you get to play a little mini-game here. Sword slashing's kind of slow. So I wonder if the little bulbs you catch, if they have an effect on anything later in the game. That is pretty cool, though. I mean, I've heard there are games that occasionally do something like that with the loading screen where they make it interactive. Better than just sitting there watching a disc spinning around saying, loading! Okay, action time. So there's jump, slashing. Okay, so that button does that. Okay, so I have a ranged attack, in addition to my sword attacks. Okay, now, okay, I do switch. So there's a way to switch characters. So again, I'm assuming there's some sort of difference between the two. Okay, can I leave this area? Okay, apparently that's how they keep you in an area until it's time to go to the next area, or you've done everything. See maybe if there's anything hidden around here. Music's pretty good. Graphics are nice. Always fun chopping zombies in half. But I suppose that whole thing with the bamboo fence is better than the whole invisible wall. Of course, not sure why there's a bamboo fence that just kind of randomly appears somewhere, but who knows. I'm overthinking a game where I am playing a scantily clad woman running around hacking apart zombies with a katana. So I have a feeling this is one of those games that is not to be overanalyzed. Okay, so I see it looks like my sword, as I kill things or collect these orbs, we get the blood start to appear on the sword, so I wonder if that has an effect on something. I said I'll have to read the manual. I said music's good, graphics are nice. Liking it so far. Let's switch to the other girl. Give the one that forgot to put her stuff on as she was getting out of the shower, give her a chance to slash apart some zombies. And of course we have to suspend our disbelief because they are not having zombie blood splattered all over them. That would be unpleasant. But you gotta admit it does take a certain amount of courage to fight hordes of undead in a bikini. Okay, so boss fight apparently... Oh, hey! Hitting a half-naked lady with your tongue like that, that was rude. I wonder if I have any defensive options, like blocking. Let's switch to the other girl. So I wonder where the other girl is hanging out while the other one is slashing apart hordes of undead. Then again, there I go, I'm overanalyzing things again. Not too happy with the camera control on the right thumbstick. What the heck, what did I do? I pressed something. Okay. I forgot, I can jump in this game. So I assume that this big thing probably is going to keep throwing hordes of zombies at me until I kill the boss. Ouch. Okay, come on, get up, girl, get up! Oh, sword got stuck. How did that happen? Why did that happen? Switch to the other girl. Okay, I have a feeling I probably want to take out this boss. Because I have a feeling the hordes of undead are not gonna stop coming. Kind of an interesting mechanic there with your sword getting stuck in the zombies. Kind of reminds me in the Dragonlance campaign setting. There's, of course, different types of Draconians. And there's one type which I cannot remember for the life of me, the name, because I know there's a few different ones, where one of them, after you kill it, it turns into stone and your sword gets stuck. So that was one thing that was kind of interesting about the... Come on, get up! That was one of the things that was kind of interesting about the Draconians. Ah, come on! Okay, that's kind of annoying if it keeps happening. Ah, that is annoying. Okay, I can see doing that once for dramatic effect, but come on, if it's happening like every other zombie you attack, that gets kind of annoying. Oh, that was... Apparently I wasted my special thingy there, so let's try this again, because apparently when your sword turns all red there, it lets you do something special, so... Come on! Ow! This game is kind of difficult, so I wonder if this is like the standard setting, if there was a wimp setting. Not gonna say this is quite a bad game. Not making too huge of an impression so far, but like I said, I'm still pretty early in, so who knows, maybe the game gets really awesome later on. I mean, not all games can be like Brutal Legend, where they make a positive impression right away. I do admit that occasionally there are some games where point get. Okay, I don't know if that was intentional or if they didn't have someone check that there. Okay, do I get to level up something? Let's try power. Power up. Now, I'm not really much into zombie games in general. Not really against them, but I can understand how they're popular. And there's one show I watched, I think it was the Game Overthinker. He actually had an episode where he was talking about zombie games, and his theory as to why they're so popular is that, well, you think about it, zombies, in a way, they kind of represent the massive humanity that we have to deal with every day, and sometimes we'd rather not deal with those people. Especially if anyone's ever been stuck in a really long line at at a grocery store or, well, Christmas shopping. Obviously, that's not fun. Or if you've ever been stuck in a traffic jam, and sometimes you wish you could just go start blasting everyone in sight, like a horde of zombies. And that's one of the nice things about zombie games is, well, you can kind of take out those frustrations safely. So, like I said, the YouTube channel, I think it's the Game Overthinker, and like I said, he had an episode about zombies, and I suppose that makes sense from a psychological standpoint. So maybe one of those days when I have a really bad day, I'll come home and play this game and pretend that everyone that I'm fighting in this game is someone who's making me unhappy. So, and notice that you had costumes that you get to unlock, it looks like. So I'm wondering if, like, the costumes, if they have different purposes. Like, one game that actually did a really good job at that was Marvel Ultimate Alliance. Your characters could get different costumes through the course of the adventure. And different costumes gave you different bonuses. So that was pretty cool. Oh, Invisible Wall Syndrome. So right now it's pretty linear. I guess it would have been nice if it was maybe a little bit more free roam. But like I said, I'm still really early in the game, so who knows, maybe maybe later on it'll become more of an open world feel. So like I said, I think it does look like a game that I think I'll probably keep. Certainly might take a look at this later on, because, like I said, it doesn't seem like too bad. Musically, graphics look okay, gameplay is pretty cool. The only thing that really was kind of annoying is how in that boss fight, my sword kept getting stuck in zombies, which, like I said, I suppose is kind of realistic, but how much realism do you really always want in a video game? So I think I'm going to leave you for now. So, Bikini Samurai Squad, definitely not the worst game I played. Definitely have to check it out a little bit more to see if it's going to turn out to be as awesome as Brutal Legend was, or some of the other games that I've played as my bargain bin adventures. So with that said, I'd like to thank you guys for listening, or watching. Again, if you're listening to the audio, you can see the video of this episode on Point of Insanity Game Studios YouTube channel. If you are watching the video, which of course this game is going to have a bit more of a visual appeal. Oh yeah, shake it baby. Like I said, definitely a lot more visual appeal for this game than audio appeal, I guess. But, left one, there we go. But if you watch the video and you want to hear the audio, in case you want to take this episode on the road with you, go to podbean.com and look up Point of Insanity Game Studio, or Geekery in general, or actually there's poigamestudio.podbean.com, and you can download the episode. You can also download episodes on iTunes. If you have ideas for topics you'd like to see me cover in the future, either for a bargain bin adventure, an 8-bit flashback, a 16-bit flashback, or just general topics you'd like to see me cover, please feel free to contact me. You can go to poigamestudio.com and use the contact me form there. Also, don't forget to look up Point of Insanity Game Studio on Facebook. Please feel free to like the page. I know it doesn't seem like a lot just hitting that like button or hitting that subscribe button on the YouTube channel, but I really do appreciate it a lot. It is always nice to know that, yeah, there are people that do like my products, or the podcasts or videos I produce, and just knowing that people appreciate what I'm doing. So like I said, very much appreciate clicking those like or subscribe buttons. So thank you again for joining. Have a good evening, morning, afternoon, whatever it is, wherever you are, and happy gaming.